Hey y'all, my name is Angel Alicea. I am the founder and executive director of Beyond Trenches. We are a Black youth-led organization divesting from carceral culture through the direct investment of Black people who are impacted by mass incarceration. I'm here today to debut our workflow and our new offering for clients to get a custom-built workflow that not only is founded on accessible technology, the ability to scale and evaluate our programs, the redistribution of access, and also being able to translate our qualitative and quantitative data to our stakeholders as we continuously look at our theory of change and connecting our theory of change to an actual rate of change that is tangible. So without further ado, I'm going to show you a little bit about how we built this workflow and what software that we're using and why you should partner with us for us to build this with you all. So, we have Asana. People are used to Asana and we've moved away from that. We went to Notion, which is something that is more customizable, right? And so when we were building this at Beyond Trenches, we recognized that one, we needed a place that was a virtual hub, right? So in the age of the pandemic, we recognized that relationship building inside the workplace looked completely different than it did when we were physically going to work. Therefore, we needed a place that was easily accessible for our staff. So any of your key pages can go here on the dashboard. You can personalize it here. Any of your upcoming tasks, client portals, important documents, your notes database, any resources that needs to be readily available, and then all of your tasks here, right? Any dates, so you can also put here your deadlines, or you can use this as out of office. So let's take a quick little peek at what our dashboard looks like. So this is our dashboard at Beyond Trenches. You see our key info, any of our upcoming events, figuring out our workflow cadence. So there's some of us who are like, okay, maybe we work 10 minutes, maybe we work 25 minutes, right? We have our current vibes as a collective, so we have a shared playlist. And then also we have our mood, like how are we showing up to work this week? So these things are really important for us to really check in with our coworkers and co-conspirators in the work. And so if you are interested in tracking either your clients or your programs, here is a database that we will create for you to do that. So you'll put your client name here, the team or the individual assigned, the service or like the area the program is in or the department that it's in, if you started it or not, any tasks that are associated with it. And this here is actually your progress tracker. So as I was saying earlier, you want to be able to know how far along are you getting within your strategic plan? What is the actual outcome? And this is a way to scale that, right? So we have a formula that we code to scale. Now, this one is a little bit exciting for me. This is our client hub, right? So we call this either your client hub or your program hub, and you'll have here all of your onboarding and offboarding links, right? Or anything to really get the program started. And right next to it, immediately feedback, right? So as we're building our programs, as we're working inside of communities, as we're doing evaluations, we want to make sure that we're always prioritizing feedback, right? And applying it where it is applicable and in a timely manner. So I think that's the thing about feedback is once you receive it, you need to figure out how to apply it so that you can make the change. And then here you can have your social medias or any quick links to maybe your marketing or branding. Any official items that's needed either from a client or a program manager to start the program. And then right up under it, your final deliverables, right? So a lot of the times you don't want to go searching, having to go through Google Drive to find everything. So you'll always have that right here. And as you see, we have a program Google Drive folder, a client Google Drive folder, and we customize this to make sure that one, your Google workspace is organized, and also any information for your program is immediately sent to your Google Drive. So any of your client information or program manager information or anyone you need to be able to contact to get things going should go here. Any of your client checklists, right? So we have a client task list, or this could be maybe for your programmees, or this could be for your program manager. And this is how you all stay in communication about what needs to be done, right? At Beyond Trenches, we like to build these tasks out together so that is a way for us to manage our expectations on what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, who's gonna do it, okay? And then here, also this can be either the program director or the client, the contractors hub, so that the client can always see what's being done. And the next thing I want to debut for you all, this is the bread and butter. This is our objectives and key results table. So we live in the world of strategic plans, theories of change, program evolution, program activation. And when we start out, a lot of the times, you know, we're figuring out how can we go from vision to action. So this tool here makes that possible. So we break down the objectives based on the category of the organization or where it is or the department. Then we break down the objective. What is the need? Right? So this organization that partnered with us, they had a need. Let's go to one that they actually finished. So they had a financial health need, and they needed an unlimited paid time off policy to ensure the well-being of their staff, right? What did they needed to do to make this happen? They needed a policy written. What was the outcome? So theirs was based on a lot of feeling, right? And so like, how were you able to capture feeling quantitatively, right? People coming to work on time, maybe people being more activated to hold down more shifts or different things like that, right? So just being more flexible in the workplace because your needs are being met. How long did they think it was going to take for them to implement it? 3 to 6 months. They started it September the 1st and they ended it October the 3rd. And so look at the final results, right? So we got the final results based on what they laid out here. Over the last 3 to 6 months, we wrote and implemented our PTO policy, and over 50% of our employees reported that the workplace is more equitable. Okay, so this is bridging the gap between qualitative and quantitative data and allowing you to scale and be very transparent about either where your program is going, how your strategic plan is going, if you're reaching the goals, if there needs to be tweaking happening, and you can communicate this fluidly to any stakeholders using this objective and key results tracker. So this concludes the demo of what we would like to offer you all as new clients for Beyond Trenches. So if you are in need of a workflow, database being built, if you're in need of being able to communicate your objectives and key results or your strategic plan or bringing it to life, please contact us at blackinmatesmatter.com or blackinmatesmatter@gmail.com. Once again, my name is Angel Alicea. I am the founder and executive director of Beyond Trenches. Thank you so much, and we hope to hear from you and see you soon.